Let's see.
Hopefully. Testing. Yep. It looks like we're live. I can hear my own voice.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck with it a little bit, I guess. Um, Maybe, hold on, transform to fit screen. Fit to screen. Maybe move it like a tad up. Oh no, not that one. Whoops. Kinda wanna move it up a little. There we go. That's good enough, I think. Alright, it looks
Looks
good?
good.
Sounds good? Okay.
Yep.
We can probably run. Let's see. Alright, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I like how Dan's aware stream, impatient, tisk tisk. Who gives a fuck? We're the ones running it anyway. Alright. Cool. I think they're ready. You can tell them to get started.
Yeah, I still have spec car.
I'm gonna put this and jump in here, and we're good for.
Who's streaming on Discord?
I don't know.
I got you.
Okay.
You guys all have the pro draft linked. It's been posted in announcements. So.
Excuse me.
And the first gamma of the season begins.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
TSC
Awesome
versus
sponsor.
EXO.
Our
So,
sponsor, Red Bull.
new season, who dis? Quick rundown of the rosters. The student council has Plove the Warrior, Michi Poo, Captain Javier, Defy Insight, and OGC Pika Pika. Executive Order, you got Aries of Doom, Man Puppet, Dakar, Cincy, and Ender Wiggins.
Alright. We're already in the draft, so here we go. Silas and Trundle away, and Victor from TSC. And then EXO banning Fiora, Yon, and Twitch. Anything weird? Out of the ordinary?
No, not for me. The Twitch makes sense. Both Michi Poo and Defy Insight play it, so definitely don't want to deal with it. And PJ is a known threat on the Yone and Fiora.
Maokai first pick.
Ooh.
They're just gonna put it out there. Where do you think this Maokai is going? There's options for it.
Yeah.
Top jungle support.
I don't expect it to be support right now. It doesn't feel great with a lot of things open, particularly like Lux Caitlyn being openly available, and we see EXO actually doesn't go for it. They go for a Wukong.
Do you think this is a Maokai jungle? I mean, I don't know if they would pick a.
I can see this
being.
It's
probably flex, but
yeah, I could see it being a jungle.
Pretty weird. Oh, Wukong Sejuani already locked the top core.
Okay, I like it. And Chris has been emphasizing that this season he's hoping to broaden his champ pool, right? This being Aries of Doom, so that he doesn't get pinched in draft.
I think it's more likely that it's Sedge top and Wukong jungle.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. Mundo, so that Maokai, I mean, that's a jungle Maokai, I assume now.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, at least. Mundo top, jungle Maokai, and then the Renata at support. Maybe you could see a Mundo jungle if they're feeling real spicy. And then the Lulu.
Lulu. Okay.
Hey, real quick, is someone streaming it?
Yeah,
Yes,
I will stream it
BTL.
on.
Oh, you mean Discord or what?
I will stream it on Discord.
Yeah.
But the draft looks really weird on my screen.
Yeah, I mean, they picked their supportive and tank cores, but carries totally up for debate. They're gonna ban Kindred, which is interesting because would they have picked Kindred here? I guess it's a targeted Javier mid Kindred ban.
Yeah. Javi is probably the hardest player to predict, particularly at the start of the season. He hasn't been playing as much of late, and who knows what crazy new pick he's got in mind.
I mean, does Javi even know what he's playing?
I don't think so.
When does Javi ever know what he's playing?
I feel like Javi usually knows what he's playing before he gets into champ select, though. As in, no matter what happens, he's like, I'm gonna play this champion, and that's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's randomized all 150 champs. He said that's the one. Let's do it.
Look, okay. I played with Javi quite a lot. He used to be on my team. What happened here is Kindred got banned. He laughed and said, "Haha, we got a Kindred ban." Alright, he got a little mini high from it, so he's already got that boost, okay? But he has no idea what the hell he's gonna play right here. Guaranteed.
It's the Jinx ban too. It's interesting. It leaves up, unless they take it away here for Exo, it leaves up Varus. They could go Renata Varus. Could be a pretty easy carry core here. It's a super lane dominant, and Renata can prevent Wukong from one-shotting him.
True. What other ADCs do you expect to see here? I don't think we will see. I mean, Kama and Lulu could be an option. It's the Syndra pick, and they're saving last pick for ADC. You guys like how weird this looks? I don't know why.
Here on the TSC side, gonna see.
I feel like having Kog'Maw Lulu is such a weird thing, but it shreds through their tank line.
Does shred through the tank line. I mean, it's
But then-
probably the play unless
Oh,
they deny it.
Javi Karthus!
Karthus mid.
Alright.
That sounds like a Javi champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Captain Javier play great success last season.
I think Karthus is gonna have a hard time getting into like the thick of fights with Syndra and Wukong and Lulu being kind of a menace to keep him out of the thick of it at least. But Karthus is Karthus. Man, late game's gonna do the thing. Xayah, Renata, they really don't want to get dove. This game is gonna be a game where this tank line hopefully doesn't get shredded, and this Karthus Xayah combo can just DPS from the backside. And it's gonna be a Kaisa hover, so no Kog'Maw. I haven't locked yet. Could be Kog'Maw Lulu still, or Kaisa Lulu here. Kaisa Lulu is interesting, but I don't know if it's the right pick into the Xayah Renata. I feel like that doesn't
Not
sound
to
like
mention
a great
the
line.
Mundo Maokai later on. Oh, and it
they're
is
gonna
gonna
lock.
be it.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about the Xayah pick here?
I think it's kind of weird. They already had
I don't look
enough heal, enough ability to keep them off. So I think it's a little strange, but I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would pick Varus, but
Yeah, me personally, I'd probably pick like Varus, or like maybe if you're scared of the Wukong flank or something, maybe even Jinx is better. You have
Jinx
Renata
got-
to keep.
Oh,
Oh,
got
Jinx is
banned.
banned.
Yeah.
Never mind. Varus.
Varus.
There's, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty hard for Wukong to flank in this game. Like, you have a bunch of beefy people, and then you have Maokai saplings, you know, Renata wards, everyone's warden. I feel like it's really hard to find a flank. Which means the ADC should be pretty safe this whole game. Assuming you don't get, like, Syndra comboed and stunned.
Yeah.
But also them, they don't really have a go button except for Maokai ult.
How am I gonna? Is it image capture? In IG
Yes,
in
he
game over.
doesn't have a go button. EXO has 2 go buttons.
Yeah. I mean,
So
my
does
question
TSC
is going to
wanna-
be, does EXO get to destroy the Mundo?
Oh, nice. I got it to work. Okay, that's the in-game.
I think
overlay.
with Kaisa, she'll put out enough damage to be able to do it.
I think the EXO go buttons, though, are kind of hard to pull off, even though they have 2 of them, right? Because if Mundo just stands in whatever CC, he just blocks it, Sejuani kind of has a hard time against that, right?
Yeah.
And then, even if
I don't know what they
Wukong
did,
goes
they cut
in,
out.
gets an insane knockup, right? Renata's just gonna save Xayah, and then Wukong's kind of dead for free.
DC'd.
Looks like there was a DC.
Mayo DC.
Mayo
Mayo.
DC.
First
You know,
Mayo DC of the season, baby.
Off to a blistering start. And just showing everyone your friends list, huh?
Yeah. Look at that. This big old friends list. It's not capped, so, you know.
Yep.
I'm not like Elena who has a tab of like friend ads.
All right, back in the PB. Guess we've seen this screen long enough.
You can't cage me for
Lock
long.
up the league client and our pick ban overlay. Oh, we're back.
Cool phone.
Okay, it looks a little bit scutty still, but it's the best I could do.
It works.
Yeah, wait until you see the one that I have for tomorrow.
You think I'm the one to fear?
I want to see what you have for tomorrow.
Do you think the overlay is scuffed?
I mean, I had to make some edits to them.
It looks fine. What's wrong?
Oh no, it's mostly me. I can
the
see my
clipping?
mistakes.
How
Yeah,
do
the
you-
clipping.
Who cares? But
I care, Brian.
no, we appreciate you for cutting it out anyway.
Now, why don't you stream it then?
No, because
It's
it's
getting
my,
lag.
I made the image
You
and
made
Oh.
the, AKA I used Elena's old files that she sent me and edited the shit out of them.
Excuse me. I do think Syndra this game. I don't know if they have really any way to effectively deal with Syndra. Can't really close on her very easily, and she can just like keep stunning and keep people at arm's reach like all game.
Yeah.
Just have a difficult game into the Syndra, into the Lulu, into the Wukong.
Getting to the back line is gonna be really bad for TSC. Doesn't matter which way you look at it. But also Mundo is just kind of a raid boss right now.
Yeah. All right. So the final prediction are in, with 44% in favor of TSC and 56% to EXO.
But I get it.
Man, imagine betting on EXO. EXO can't win BTL games. It's just their
What's
curse.
the worst that could
Yeah, I was gonna
happen?
say 56% of people betting against the X.
It's just business.
I feel like
Oh no, Chase missed the Gamba!
Oh my god.
all right, Chase.
It-
Who would have you put your boba points in? Your boba bucks.
Oh wait,
And
if I recall this, Chase is a odds gambler, so he would have probably put money on TSC,
yeah.
so that his return on investment would be great. Yep, the value
Value
Gamba.
bet. Yep. Value bet always for Chase.
Yeah, when I put mine in, it was like 8-1, and now it's swapped.
Yeah.
You have that much influence.
I feel like this is kind of a. I feel like this is kind of a like nice game for Karthus if he like distances himself in the team fights and gets like free Qs off Sejuani and just play front to back. I think it's kind of free.
I mean, Lulu's going to stop him from killing low health targets pretty well, but
Yeah, the problem is Mundo and Maokai will just be disrupting the whole team fight at the same time, right? Karthus Q
Mhm.
damage on Sejuani will just melt, and then that like opens up space. Plus there's Renato to like stop any dive. This comp's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a solid comp. I'm scared of them being const appealed by Syndra and not really have angles to actually kill somebody off in a fight. they can do some sticky damage, but after the damage, like that card is all better execute. I don't really know if they have ways of executing people in any fights. And Syndra and Lulu and Wukong and Sejuani, like all these characters can really keep them at arm's reach. I think Kai'Sa's a little bit misplaced in this comp, but there's I don't know. Kai'Sa's gonna be hard to play in this comp, right? Like there's a bunch of tanks with a lot of CC. There's Karthus. If you dive in on him, you're gonna take some return damage. Xayah is gonna be hard to dive. I don't know how I feel about the Kai'Sa, but everybody else, I think they can really keep them at arm's reach. I really, in a way, if they pick Kog'Maw this game, I think this game would be really easy for EXO.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
would
ever
have
touch him.
hoped.
Yeah, how do you ever touch the Kog'Maw and he just melts your entire team? But now that's Kai'Sa, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a wrench, and I can see either team taking it if things pan out correctly for them.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Karthus could get really big here and just one-shot the whole team too, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's a definite possibility. Especially if like Wukong and Kai'Sa dive on a Karthus and he's too big, they could just die. So, we were gonna spend the time before this to interview Dan's a returning champion, not returning I guess, but a champion. But now we're basically out of time. But in the 30 seconds that we're loading in, hello Dan's,
What's up?
reigning BTL champion. You're just gonna
Yeah.
remain the champion because you're not here as a main roster player this season. But what did you do with your prize money?
I bought the TFT pass.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, did you go anywhere on vacation?
Well, let's see. I went to Worlds, so that was sick. I went to World
Ooh.
Finals actually in San Francisco.
Wow.
Met
If
the
you're a
crew
champion,
there.
You hear that? If you're a champion, you could travel to Worlds. Don't cite me on that. That's not a prize. We didn't code that into this season's prizes, all right? But, all right, Dans. As a returning champion, you're clearly the best gamer here. So, who is gonna win it? By the way, that's two-time champion Dans to you guys.
EXO. I am very high on EXO since the preseason, since I saw the teams, and I think this is winning EXO that will make top of the playoff bracket. That is my prediction.
Ooh, they're gonna break the curse. I think EXO is pretty strong too. Let's see if they live up to the hype. We're in game now, so fuck you, Dan. I don't want to hear your voice anymore. Actually, I still want to hear your voice. Uh-oh.
It's not about yourself.
How do I
Yeah.
close the top thing out? I can't remember.
OUN is my usual. Control Shift Z is the other one.
Oh, N's the other one. Control Shift Z. There's
For
gotta
the
be one for
zoomies.
just the timeline.
You.
You?
Yeah, you.
Okay. It's been a bit. That's why he was the head ref, right?
Yeah. You got the interface going, nice.
Oh, I got A, the team fight view. Look at that.
Yeah, you know
shit.
how to zoom out? You know how to zoom out?
Oh no, it's that like crazy control zoom thing. I don't know. How do you do it?
Control Shift Z, I think?
Control Shift Z. If you
And
like,
mouse
make
wheel?
me- Alright. Oh yo. Alright, that's too ambitious.
Spicy
How do I
little-
get back to normal, dude?
Control Shift Z and mouse wheel back in. I don't know, man.
No, if you just I figured it out. If you do this and then you Control Shift Z again. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't figure it out. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, we'll just go a little further in.
Alright, a little further in.
Little-
Understand it.
Yeah, that's
sounds
like
about
that's
right.
pretty,
Sounds about right.
not too much.
That's a cool skin.
Oh yes, the
Yeah,
the new
it's Renata
Renata
skin.
skin. The Fright Night
Alright.
Renata.
This is a decent enough view. I think this is kind of right. Maybe it's a little
Look.
expanded, but yeah.
No, it's right. It's right.
Alright.
Chat is asking that you zoom in on Maokai all the way and just follow his clear the whole game.
Interesting.
That's-
Mitchy Poops there.
Wait, he started sapling?
Is this like Coach Greg or something that's telling us to do this?
A lot of people are asking for it, just a lot.
Alright. Lane's breaking out. Dekar with a little bit of early poke.
First strike?
First strike who?
First strike?
Dekar and Karthus. And wait, first strike Xayah. Fancy. Is that the new meta?
I don't know.
Do you think this is gonna be like a Letali Xayah or something? Yeah, I don't really.
That sounds really weird to me.
Yeah, I hope not.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, they need damage.
Brian, I forgot to ask, what's your clock at?
210, 211.
Okay. You're a bit behind on my end.
Am I? I can fast forward. a
I'm at
little.
216.
I
Yeah.
can't fast forward. Yeah, 218, 219.
Okay, cool. We're good.
That was normal. I think we were on time. Anyways, but Plove is already starting to build quite a decent advantage here with the wave on top side. Everybody's farming their hearts out. First strike Zaya does have early wave push. It's paying off. How much money does he have now? Yo, he's 5 money below anyway. He's 1 CS below. 5 money. Javier getting poked out a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much. Running his pots, able to farm. Nice axe from Plobe.
Yeah, and I feel like since we have Steven, our top lane connoisseur, how does this matchup feel topside?
It's pretty like free for Mundo, I think. The only hard side is if Sejuani just is able to shove the wave constantly into you, then it's kind of hard because the wave clear is kind of slower. But Sedge can never kill you, but you can kill Sedge.
Feels like Mundo.
Yeah, I do think that the 2v2 though, the Sedge Wukong 2v2 could be pretty lethal here. If they end up fighting them, Mundo Maokai in the early game.
It's also a
And it
phase
looks like it
rush
might happen.
Maokai, by the way.
Oh.
So that's fairly squishy early on.
Dude, I like the phase rush on Maokai. Just helps him get on top of targets and stay on them.
Take approach velocity, man.
I think both junglers are starting to head towards the bottom crab.
Yeah, Maokai he skipped Krugs. Wukong went for the gank cutscene, so no one's really doing anything, you know,
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, they know.
Look at this movement.
Yeah, they get a pretty free double grab.
Oh, but
Oh,
Dekar
but they're
wants
getting
to fight
pinned.
for
Oh,
it.
no smite.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Man Puppet got the crab, but it's a fight. It was a firefight, and Man Puppet stuck. He flashes over the wall. Javier's looking for it, but nope, he's not gonna commit. And in the end, Man Puppet gets the smite, or not the smite down, but he gets the crab. Feeling pretty good
Exchange for his
considering they had
flash.
second rotation on the bot
Two
side.
Yeah.
flashes blown.
Yeah, for only the ignite off of Pika
Right.
Pika.
Here we go. Nothing.
I think Ares of Doom needs to be more aggressive in the trades. I feel like Mundo's getting the grass crops, while Ares is not.
He's still keeping up in CS, so
Yeah.
not too bad. There's a bit of a gap in the mid CS, but Karthus will do Karthus things no matter what, really. As long as this game doesn't end before he can.
Oh, the stun
Big
lands.
stun. Good poke out. Karthus is gonna look for a reset here.
Sedge going for a small trade. Gets the grass
Go,
proc.
yeah, yeah.
This is
Go for it,
advantageous.
go for it.
Yeah.
Ares
Big
has
trade.
this. Ares.
Oh, also
he
solo
does
bolo.
get the
God,
first
Oh,
one.
the solo!
And if I'm Ares, mission accomplished. Solo bolo gets Plum the Warrior.
Ares the Doom gets the first kill of season. What the fuck season is this?
9.
9.
Season 9. Oh my god. Season. Wow, we've done this that many times? Jesus Christ.
He said, Jesus
People
Christ.
have been complaining about our streams for 9 seasons. Good luck. Anyways, Heirs of Doom is has the first kill of season 9 of BTL, and it's a solo
Hashtag-
polo.
Hashtag First Blood King right there.
First Blood King. Come and take his crown.
At least 4 more players will get it.
Heirs of Doom carried us to a win in a scrim last night. So he was preparing for this already for at least a whole day, a whole 24 hours. He was thinking, oh my god, I want to scrim. It's time to win the whole thing. It's time to win BTL. So he's in championship mode already.
I think Chris is a little slept on, I'm not gonna lie, with him being on my team last season.
Oh,
Oh,
another good trade.
really good trade.
Oh, but the axe gets some return damage, and it's actually more even than you would think. This guy's looking
Mundo
for
has
that wave
ulti
is
now.
really big on
Yeah.
Mundo's side.
But forces the Mundo ulti. And is now just gonna catch the wave here. Oh, counter ult. Gets the turret
he
shot
was
in
out of
favor.
range.
Oh! Ares
Oh,
of
he
Doom
wants it. Wolf has
coming
no ult.
in.
If he didn't have his passive backup.
Did you
Yeah.
expect this lane to go this way, Steven?
Oh, OGC Pika Pika is caught in no
Nope.
man's land. And the
Oh,
surely knockup
he's
is
dead.
the
Oh, he
time
gets
to
over.
crash away.
Wow. Ender Wiggins can't find him. But because of that, EXO has lots of prio in this river. It's going to be a free dragon to them unless some crazy shit happens with first strike dies. He's not even going to get there in time. They're gonna start stacking it up.
Yeah. Although if I'm TSC here, I'm gonna call for my Maokai to come bot lane since he blue flash trying to get that kill.
Personally, I'm surprised that Maokai hasn't been a little bit more active on the top side. I think like it's a pretty swingable like I think you can't get caught in the 2v2. So Wukong meeting them there in the first place has caused an issue. But I think that Mundo being big this game is pretty difficult for EXO to deal with. But now that Mundo is like in a struggle bus place, ooh, nice trade.
Good little trade.
Where's your
Notice that
Wukong?
Michi Poo has got a blasting one. Is he going for Demonic Embrace first item?
Yeah, it's gonna be a demonic first item into a Jack Share more than likely.
Oh boy.
Captain Javier trying to farm up. He's telling his team right now, come on guys. All we gotta do is AFK until 35 minutes. And it's GG.
Oh, he missed the proc.
And despite the first blood going to Ares of Doom, he's just even in terms of gold.
Yeah. Big CS lead. Probably gonna take a little bit of poke, but it's honestly not that substantial. He's pretty far behind CS, but he's still farming. Still gonna get there.
Who wins the scaling battle here? I mean, the Karthus versus Kaisa, both the top laners are going to have an insane amount of HP after they build their heart steals.
Honestly,
Syndra scales pretty well now.
yeah, I mean, I would say usually that the Karthus team would still scale pretty well and outscale into them. Like, to really do what they need to do, to like actually finish kills, I think they need the Wukong and the Kaisa to go in, and Karthus can deal with that. But on the other hand, I think that's supplemented by like a Xayah that has a decent lane phase right now and can go Kraken or go Gale Force and really pop off. But the Xayah has no lethal tempo and she has first strike, which makes me feel like that's gonna hurt their scaling. Like, what is this first strike gonna do later in the game where they actually have to chew through like the Sejuani?
He missed the flash hole.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I thought he was in ult range, but didn't go for it.
It
in the
looked
end.
like it, yeah.
But you saw the early rotate from Exo to get.
Oh,
This could be a mistake by Chris.
Yep.
Maokai has but it's a bait. Here comes Man Puppet, big ult from Chris.
Yeah, this is a dead Mundo.
They're gonna get Mundo. Oh, and Chris is taking over.
Yeah, I would like to point out that you saw an early rotation from the Exo bot lane to get that Rift Herald that Wukong now has. He doesn't use the top lane. Probably TPs to catch the wave.
So throughout all the seasons of BTL, we've always had like some weird metas. You know, we're not pros, so we've had some weird things pop up. I remember old seasons of BTL, Yorick was like one of the most broken champions, and everybody played Yorick. Being that this is the first game of Season 9, is there something here that you think we're going to keep seeing in BTL games over
Syndra.
and over?
Well, there's already no Morgana picked or banned, which is, you know...
Kind of big for BT.
Whoa,
I feel like that just means that Elena is not in this game. Or Asian problems, maybe?
I don't think Nautilus is in a good spot right now. So I don't expect to see a Nautilus pick anytime soon.
Oh, it's not. I thought you said Morgana. Whoops.
No.
Weird, hard.
Well, Adam said Morgana. I say.
Oh, okay. I thought it, yeah.
I mean, Morgana not being picked is still relatively interesting.
I don't think she's in a great spot right now, especially with like Renata and some of the other better options here. But yeah, I mean, BTL's definitely loved their Nautilus picks, mid and everything. Jungle Nautilus, or not Nautilus, Morgana. Why did we talk about Nautilus when he mentioned Morgana? I'm so confused now, Dan. Hello? Jesus.
You asking for her?
No, I think
Changes.
Jungle Morgana can still be decent. It just you have to have a team that has prio in lanes. If
Oh,
you
I'm going
don't,
to play Jungle Morgana this season.
Yeah, Jungle Morgana.
You're just SOO.
I mean, I think we'll see a lot of Mundo this season. Mundo seems like pretty broken champ. Oh,
Michi
Michi
Poo.
Poo, not in a good spot.
Oh,
Dashboard by Kaisa is
Oh, the
gonna...
shield
Oh!
blocks it.
Finishes
got
him.
it.
Piga's in trouble now too.
Oh,
Stinky with a double kill.
That's
Good team
massive.
play.
That bot lane online.
Ares is doing getting poked a little bit out of his tower.
Second dragon gonna go to EXO
Yeah.
after that play.
Syndra get the plate gold there? Was she close enough?
Pretty gargantuan lead right now. We're at over a 2k lead, 2 dragons. And 2 of those kills are on Kaisa.
Oh, Ares going for the fight under turret.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
gonna be
God.
Oh, guess
Is it
the
gonna
flash.
be another
oh,
solo?
I don't know.
Oh, Ares
No,
looking for
it's
it.
not.
Can't get it though.
The Mundo healing comes in to save.
Blood running away from the end of that just because they don't know where Wukong is, but I think
He could
committed to
potentially
it.
turn it around.
Yeah, but they just don't know where he is.
They should have known that he backed after Dragon. Or would have been on the bot side still.
Oh, is this? Oh, it is Ocean Soul
Alright, I got it.
for this game. Any thoughts on the new and improved Chem Dragon? Okay, no thoughts at all. Thanks.
It's one of those dragons. It just, I don't know.
Dude, new blast plants? OP.
Yeah, they're really. Makes it really interesting.
Ooh. Tim slowing down the back. It's a numbers advantage right now for TSC in the mid lane.
Elena.
Both hard steel for top lane.
Oh, and this is a collapse. I don't know if they're going to be able to do much here yet. The flash from Ender Wiggins, but
so far
Zai
away
is too
from
far
that
away.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision.
I think they wanted to
Skill
try and
proc,
make
the hard
something
skill
happen.
Oh, both top laners need 29 HP.
That's okay. This game was over in draft when Tim picked Syndra. She's OP. Broken champ.
As the Syndrome main.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Wait, he gets
See,
the heart.
oh,
Does
the
he get
second cast, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god! Just, yeah, the Divine Thunder proc.
It's fine. He got the Heartsteel proc. Sejuani did not get the Heartsteel proc. That's a win for Mundo.
Yeah.
Wow, so blocked? Is that what you're telling me? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think keeping Clove down's not a bad idea.
Deckard.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, he flashed
Oh,
in.
he's gonna get healed!
Oh. No.
Ares in no man's land. Ares is doomed.
Yeah, no. It kind of sucks. They seemed real split there, man. Puppet stuck on Rift.
Yeah. But this is going to give them a bit of a tempo swing with the second Rift Herald. They might be able to get some gold with the turret.
That was just a little hypey from Tim. Flashing over the wall towards the Carthage to try to go 1-for-1. But like
I think
they were
it
all
was-
there.
To the Zanyas.
Yeah, I think I was hoping for the Renata.
No, he flashed after the Zanyas.
yeah,
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's Zanyas and then flashed
Yeah,
out.
yeah, but I'm saying he didn't flash out. He flashed towards enemy turret.
No, that's
he
what I
didn't
meant,
flash
yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance that if he flashes away that he might get out.
I think he felt that he was dead and he wanted to go for the 1-for-1, hoping that the Renata W would run out.
Yeah.
Which it didn't, and Javi lives. Heart Steel procs, guys.
Oh, baby.
Value. Oh,
And grass
Oh,
proc.
that's
you gotta get
lock
that
value for
passive
not
auto,
proccing.
though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heart steal's all that matters. Sejuani passive, worthless.
Look, this is
I
League of
don't
Jock
know.
Show. I don't know why these people are building Heart Steel.
I don't know
Okay,
if you can
there's-
just
there-
stand there
I
and
saw-
auto it, Jerry.
Yeah, I don't
There
think
might
you
be
will.
a medieval Plogue kill here. Oh no, he forces the flash.
Oh, Wukong is looking for a fight here. Cincy's caught off by Defiant Sight. And Defiant Sight goes on to Cincy, who exhausts. On the other side of the fight,
Pika flashes out.
Exo backline couldn't get anything there.
they can't get the interrupt in the Karthus ulti. Cincy is real low. But Mundo's here, and Nekar is nowhere. Oh, he lives still. Gets the
They
one
get
for
the kill
one.
first. They get the kill first.
And
He did
Cincy
the
is
kill
still
and,
alive.
He stunned the entire team right there. That was insane, right as he was dying.
Ares of Dune showing up, getting 2 Heartsteel procs. You love to see it. What a game.
Where's my Jock shows?
There's gonna be one coming on Maokai, I hope.
Never mind.
No, Maokai.
Okay, not bad.
I don't know, he has a cloth armor, so I'm hoping that's going into the Jack show, but...
But despite the
Oh,
like
3 dragons already.
yeah, that is some pressure for the next Drake coming up.
And to be honest, with Syndra and Cassie, kind of can poke them out. I don't know how good their siege is, but
Siege is decent, and Cincy's still doing Cincy things, staying alive and getting kills.
yeah.
3-0.
Maokai maxed his Q first, right? Looks like it.
I would hope so. Oh, and once again, the 1v1 keeps on happening top lane.
Oh, you
Ares has no more cooldowns left and is going to get run down by PJ and Pika Pika.
Oh, but missing it. Okay. Oh, he should be alright.
Yeah, he was able to walk on out after that.
Oh,
Ooh, Nekar
Javi.
goes for the hobby kill,
Oh my.
and that's a shutdown.
Gone.
Oh man, Puppet. Oh,
Oh,
he tried to be
no.
cheeky, but it's time to smite at all. Oh, but Defiant Sight
Why
is
is
getting
he
collapsed
over
on.
there?
That's a good question.
Oh, nice knockaway.
Yeah, gives them the space. The Aurelius comes
Probably
in.
not enough though. He doesn't have ult just yet.
And Mad Puppet is huge this game. 5-0. Richest person on his team. And probably entire game, actually.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And turret for Ares of Doom just walks up and slaps it down. The next big objective on the map is the Baron. I don't think EXO feels comfortable just going for it, given that being in such a choke point with a Renata and a Karthus and a Maokai feels terrible. So they're gonna just wait it out and most likely just farm up and wait for that dragon timer. It's the whole point for them.
If they get a pick too, they do have a 5-0 and 2 Wukong who can kind of just bash anybody he wants. Like if Wukong catches somebody out with even a little bit of support, that's a free Baron.
Yeah, but if the Wukong gets found out though. Oh, he might just be.
scary, this is
He
scary.
shakes into 4 people. Ult immediately is gonna get shut down here most likely, but he's still alive.
Driven.
Oh, the shutdown goes to the Renata.
Oh, they're gonna go for Syndra? Nope. They're back off, but that's some damage.
That's a big collapse coming in.
no. Oh god.
Clove is gonna sit there in the front line, gonna try to run them down, but not gonna be tanky enough to survive if he goes in too deep. Their top wave is crashing on the top side, so all in all, it's a single kill from Man Puppet. It doesn't look like too much more.
Yeah, Michipu's trying to heal up
That
here
was a
in the
500
camp.
gold bounty. Who got that kill?
Renata.
Renata
Pretty
again?
unfortunate.
Oh no.
Yeah. My concern for this team is I don't know if I can trust them to do damage. It's really only the Karthus that can really DPS from TSC. And Zaya just doesn't have the items, and I don't know if she'll ever really get the space to be able to treat anybody.
Would you rather have seen Zaya build the Kraken Slayer here?
No, I mean, the Gale Force is fine. I mean, the first strike I think is kind of weird, because I think to make up for it you need like some sort of damage, like lethal. But yeah, I think now though, she's just not big enough. Like, no power spikes are being hit or anything like that. It's going to take a long time. And Zaya, even though she's safe, she doesn't have much range. And so, like, free hitting a Syndra or a Wukong or anything like that is going to be pretty difficult this game.
But
TJ eats the stun,
setup, I
doesn't
think,
have
is
passive
fine.
anymore. And
But they have to walk into a Renata Maokai.
yeah, they know where she is with the...
Oh,
they
good
pulled
pull
the card.
on the Syndra.
Good
That's
stun.
huge. Oh, but Syndra stun hit
Renato
Renato.
coming through. And I don't know who's
actually
winning
not
it.
bad.
Cincy, no, yeah,
It's 3 for
Cincy
3.
was
Or 2 for 2.
in the backline there.
Yeah, Doubtcar, even though he did get pulled in a little bit by the Renata, he was still behind his front line and a little too far away for the rest of the team to hit.
Yeah, big point there was Plob got his passive popped early, so he ate the Sejuani stun instantly.
This is, I mean, how is TSC going to come back from an ocean?
Oh, there's the Karthus ult. This is how you do it. You burn them up, force them away.
That's huge, yeah. But
That guy's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, you just need to play
Yeah.
it patiently from here, I think.
both jungles now back up, running there.
Yeah.
And TC is going to back out.
Yeah, we're going to see another big fight at Drag, because, I mean, if EXO wins this Drag Soul, they can't burn him down.
Defiance not even going to leave. He's going to pick up this red buff first.
Get
Look
healed
for
up
more
from it.
fighting. Yeah, but like if you look at his items versus Kai'Sa's items, there's a pretty stark difference here.
Also, EXO ults are basically all back up, and we don't have Karthus ult, so
Yeah,
it's going to be tough.
Defiant Sight, because he took that red and they were scared they were going to rush it, he didn't back. But gold-wise, he'd have enough for an LDR here. But instead he runs.
Ooh, the Sigil! Nice
it
Defiant
ignites him.
Sight.
But Defiant Sight seems to be okay. Flow, maybe not so much.
Burning. Probe's gonna go down.
He can't get
Tears
his
of
kill to
Doom
reset.
still alive. Backs up towards his team.
I think they just have to go.
Michipu is stunned. He's gonna have to go for this.
Basically a 50-50. Oh!
Oh, Mitchie is gonna die. Mitchie's
Oh,
alive.
no.
You need to kill
But
Man
Man
Puppet.
Defiant Sight trying to
Oh,
pull
the
my
God.
get it.
Floor.
And they can't stay.
Yeah.
No,
Defiant
that's
Sight
just Dragon Soul.
goes in with the flash in Gale Force, trying to get some kills. And gets polymorphed instantly, even though the Renata W was on him. Who's
I
just
think this is really emblematic of another issue with this TSC comp. There is really no flanker. And so every time that they fight, it's like a death ball comp fight. And that's Syndra's favorite thing. She just stuns and like she sets up a Q, W's, and stuns in like 2 lines, and it catches the whole team every time. And if you don't have a flanker, if you don't have a way to spread the field a little bit so you can't all clump like that, then you have issues. But everybody wants to kind of stay near each other in this comp. Like Arthas wants to be in the clump. He wants to be like up in their face, like on top of them. Zaya wants to be straight back and not really like on the side or anything. So I think this comp just can't really play into Syndra. They just get chain stun over and over and over.
And now Baron's up, and they have 1 Oblivion Orb on the support. They don't have the full item. I mean, what can they do at this fight?
Pray. But looking at the EXO bot lane, Deathless, 5-0-4 on Cincy, 0-0-12 for Ender Wiggins. have come together and kind of just been so solid for their team.
Yeah, at least this fight, the Xayah has LDR complete, so we'll do a little bit more damage to the big boys like Wukong and Sejuani. Not sure if it'll be too much of a tangible difference, enough to like sway a team fight, but she definitely have a lot more power than she did the last fight.
Meanwhile, Javi, Captain Javier, is pushing out the bot lane, building up pressure, and so they can potentially get space. Yeah, I can see why, because he's been having trouble trying to get access to the full team, but XO starting the Baron.
Yeah.
And Puppet's not there, so they could just be baiting it.
Michipu is.
It's going down pretty low. It's gonna be a burn, and Michi has to get past the polys and everything. He's gonna try to go.
He's gonna flash.
Oh,
and he gets it!
Michipu!
But do they get out?
Oh no, look at
I
that
think they
Renato catches him.
Huge
Oh my God.
play.
Defiant sight.
Defiant sight.
TSC, huge play to back in it a little bit.
In the gold, actually.
That was a 0-6 Mundo. No longer. Now he has a shutdown. He's the biggest shutdown in the game.
And that's absolutely massive for TSC.
That's disaster for EXO. I mean, that's the one thing you don't want to do if you're EXO, right? You pack in the pit for Karthus, for Xayah, for all these meat boys to run in, Renata ult, Maokai ult. That's what they want you to do, and so instead of taking the open field fight, they get funneled in, and they pay the price. It's going to be at least an inhib here.
And key there was they were trying to use Man Puppet as a distraction mid lane, thinking they surely won't expect us to be doing the Baron. But Michipu was in the area, was able to just walk up and take it for his team.
Yeah, I mean, you thought it was a bait. I think it should have been a bait. I mean, they have Syndra, they have Wukong. They could definitely have set up and try to pick over a wall or something, but instead they try to force it down. Michipu makes a huge play to get in there with the flash and smite it out. And then the team fight won from all the ults and DPS so they could funnel into a pit.
If Michipu doesn't make that play, I mean, the game's basically over.
Yeah, 100%.
But advise them the time that they need. They break open mid and Hib.
He's also he's got his whatever that item is called.
Jaksho?
Yeah, he's got the Jaksho. He's way tankier now. Might be able to live through it.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that this Mundo is now back on a stable power curve. He's got 3 items, a ton of MR, Heartsteel stacks are getting there.
He might be about to go medieval on EXO.
Oh, Javier's solo in mid right now. Has to flash.
That's a threat on the top side. Slobe is just getting a free turret top lane while they're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, this split is clever. Javier can just wave clear, and he can ult. He's still, like, going to contribute into any side lane fight here.
And they have their TPs up.
And Mundo is just gonna beat on the top tower. I don't think the Sejuani can stop him anymore.
No, like
No, I don't think so.
I feel like PJ is strong enough that he could just eat the turret shots, take the turret, and walk away.
Yeah, honestly, I think Mundo just hit that. When he gets Spirit Visage, he just.
Oh, a cut!
Oh no!
Oh my
Huge
God.
kick on the Pika Pika.
Cut down to Dekar. And Ender Wiggins is trying to put more pressure with the running at them.
Michipu's got an ult. He can just throw it and get away, right? If they need it. He's gonna
holding
hold it. Is he
He's
gonna
gonna
greet
die.
it? Yeah, he greeted it.
That is miserable because Dragon, the Elder Dragon's up in 32. He won't even be on the map. It was already bad enough because Pika Pika had only 3 seconds to get as close to it as possible. But now, with Michipu just dead for the Elder, TSC
Feels bad if
found. Oh, go ahead.
But PJ
It feels bad if you use your ult there, but it's better than being dead.
Yeah, I mean TSC had found a last gasp of life and looked like they were trying to tilt the game a little bit. But now that they're going to give up Elder too, it's going to be a difficult one. But at least they have 1 inhib, maybe 2 here. But Dekar here, the chain's done. Nope. Mundo says I don't really give a fuck.
They're trying to wait for the Elder to pop in to potentially kill him, but Dekar,
Mundo things. He's going
goes
where he pleases. Uh-oh.
Oh, the
It's like
card
he
that's
didn't
all.
take any damage there.
They can't stop
lost
him.
inhib power for that too.
The Elder comes in,
Goes.
but they do lose Inhib, and Mundo,
Red team's inhibitor.
you know, the 400 gold shutdown. He was 0-6 before one fight turned everything on its head. Had a ton of CS though, and it's showing here.
Yeah. Now, with the Elder, but 2 inhibs down.
And
I don't know if EXO
Nexus
can
turret.
actually bring it back.
They lost a Nexus turret there too.
Well, I mean-
just the inhib.
They still have Elder. They could be. They have Elder, and they have a lot of forcing mechanisms with Wukong flank into ult or Sejuani ult. So if they can
But-
get their waves in order here and find a fight.
Where do they force? Like mid? I don't know. Like they have
It's hard.
2 super waves coming in.
Yeah. I think you just have to run it down mid and hope that you can kill them with the Ocean Soul that you have and the Elder. This is your best opportunity. And I'm not sure if you're going to get a better one. If they wait until this Elder's done before forcing something really reckless, this other team is starting to outscale them. If we talked about scaling earlier in the game when Adam asked which team outscales, and you know, it was a little closer, but one team still has Karthus and a Mundo that's getting very, very big.
Yeah. And Elder should be about halfway done now. I don't know if they're going to be able to put the pressure in and actually force the fight.
It's hard to force on this team too with Renata, Zaya.
Yeah. I think the Karth is definitely.
Onto Defiant Sight.
Not enough.
Just too far away.
I do think the Karthus definitely wishes he had Dark Harvest now though, because you're ulting early for the gold and for the damage, but it's not doing much into the Ocean Soul.
Oh, PJ with the little BM there.
He's Mundo. He goes where he pleases.
He deserves
It's
it.
the life of a top laner, man. There's nothing else to do but do
He
that.
got shit kicked for like 30 minutes, and now he's back. All right.
Like, yes. Ooh.
Oh, but Defiant Sight.
The Elder's going to run out very soon, though.
Yeah.
Tim's.
And this is gonna be a full map state reset.
Yeah, it's going to be about 5-10 seconds left. They're backing up towards the Baron now.
They do have the first half
Got
of Baron with
top
all the
tower.
waves in. And I think this could be the actual fate here.
It looks like they're just doing it.
They're gonna try to rush
They
this
burn
down.
it.
They do burn it, but the other team's coming in hot. And if they get caught here and they can't get out, it could be it. But it looks like it's gonna take them a bit. Clove is gonna run out in a little bit. And they're gonna try to stop them with Missy's ult.
I think Chris.
Man Puppet going in for the fight.
But that's on no carries. The
Oh
carries are
no, the
sitting here.
Renata ult. No.
Not ult is huge.
Look at Defiant Sight and Javier. They can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, Javi just did 1 million damage that fight as well.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
kills come along in favor of TSC. With
just
only
run it down top
Cincy
side.
left
Sure,
alive.
Game over unless Cincy has a mega play left in him.
He's got
5-1
Kai'Sa
and
ulti
5.
and Exhaust and
Yeah.
Flash.
5-1 and 5.
It's
he's
got to
had
be a
good
lot
game.
more than
Yeah, he's gonna have to
Massive.
kill a lot of people here.
everybody.
And he has 1 turret.
And that's gonna be on like
Huge comeback
It's
if they
gone.
can finish this.
yeah.
Oh, and this
And they're
game
just gonna
is
full
done.
hit the Nexus.
Cincy trying his best, but
Oh
oh, gets yanked in, and he might go down. He doesn't. Saves the
ESP
KDA.
is 1-0.
What a comeback.
The EXO curse lives on.
Yeah, and that last fight was doomed to begin. They had the Baron, but they couldn't get all the way out. And then they wanted to turn to flip it, but Wukong dashing in into just the tanks wasn't the play.
Look at that damage from Mundo. Holy. That's disgusting.
Well, dang.
Not so place.
With a game like
What a
that.
banger.
Great way to start the
Banger.
BTL season. Who are we bringing in for our post-game
Plobe,
interview?
even though Plobe had a terrible start to the game, I mean, I think we should bring in Plobe. He did the most
All right.
damage on his team, did more than 1,000 damage per minute. And, I mean, he went 0-6, finished 3-6-10, but his impact, especially in the later stages of the game, was pretty insane. But that Renata ult at the end also was pretty insane. Michipu with a steal? Oh, I kind of like that. I think the game's over if he doesn't steal it, like Adam said.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Michipu. What do you
Wait.
think? Get
I
it.
brought PJ at
Oh, you got PJ? Alright,
Yeah.
well, we take PJ. We'll get Michipu later after he carries you in game 2, right? Like,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. Alright. We got PJ. Any questions from the crowd? PJ, I
How
mean,
does it
I'll take the
feel?
first. Yeah. Well, I'll take the first
You
question,
never-
Dan.
Okay.
Yeah. How does it feel to get your shit kicked in for 25 minutes and then win the game and do the most damage?
It's another day, Mundo. I'm just letting you know. At the top lane matchup, 101.
101. Take notes.
Loeb, is it true that after you died to First Blood, you turned your hat around, rolled up your sleeves, and got angry?
Yes.
People were suggesting that maybe that was the case.
It was either that or I'm drooling. One of those two things.
Why not both?
Why not both? I got a little scared when my man Puppet ganked me like 3 times in a row, and I thought I was doomed.
Yeah. I mean, we think the biggest play in the game was when Michi Poo went into pit, flashed over, and just stole it out.
Yeah, that inspired all of us.
Yeah, monster play. Who would you give your MVP to this game if you had to pick one from your team? Is it Michi?
Yeah, Michi Poo.
It's the boy. Well, he'll get his flowers next game. If you guys win again, we'll interview him. Unless he feeds like 0 and 10, then maybe we'll interview him for fun anyway.
Yeah, do that again, please. That'd make me happy too.
All right. Nice game. Anything you want to say to the fans, the Plove fans?
Don't doubt TSC again.
Ooh, who doubted TSC? Wait, I feel like
I voted TSC. Let's
I
go.
feel like in the prop bets, TSC has a lot of votes, right?
Bro, you doubted TSC after 6 minutes.
Wait, I mean after 6 minutes after Plobe didn't have the greatest time. All right.
Every season of TSC, we've always been bottom tier every season.
Oh, shit.
You just like how many times do we need to teach this
Well,
list to the old man?
We can shame the people that didn't pick TSC in the prop bets. Who didn't pick
That
it?
would.
All right. Walker gave them a 5. They were his number 1.
Ooh, Walker.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, but
I rated EXO at a 3.
Uh-oh. Since he gets a pass, he's on EXO. He can't vote for not EXO.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, Insight also voted for EXO, which but only at a 3. So you gotta
Insight
ask.
voted for EXO?
Wait a second.
Wait, Insight voted for TSC and EXO. I think he misunderstood the assignment.
I think so.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that prop bet vote right there. But
He's hedging his face right there.
all right. Anyways, that was a banger first game. Props to Ares of Doom for First Blood King. Who will take his throne next game? I don't know who plays. Does somebody play tomorrow?
Yes.
Theo. My
Yo.
team does.
Oh, Pio. You're gonna take the crown. You're gonna get 2
We're
First
against
Bloods in one
DD.
game.
Mhm.
You're gonna get First Blood. The game is gonna crash. We're gonna remake it. And you're gonna do it again. I believe.
Oh
in
hell
you,
yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. Going off, Shane. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.